Hello and welcome to the wonderful world of math review. Today we're going to be looking at practice point set 18, page 1, which is looking at decimals and representing those decimals using base 10 blocks. So let's go ahead and start. Last time we talked about the different values of base 10 blocks, with the largest in value always being our cube, which we can also draw out either as a cube or a square with a C in it. We have our square. Then next smallest is our stick, and the smallest in value is always our tiny guy. So we're going to use that knowledge to help us go through these questions. Question 1 shows that the cube is the same value as a whole number 1. So remember, our decimal always goes after our whole number. So every single time we're going to draw out our 4 shapes in order. And we're going to put the decimal point after the whole number. So if the whole number is our cube, our decimal point is going to go right here. Let's bring down that decimal point for number form so that it's already ready to go. So now we go down and we look. How many cubes do we have? 1, 2, 3. So we put a 3 under the cube. How many squares do we have? 1, 2. Do we have any sticks? No. But that doesn't mean we just skip it. We have to put a 0 there to represent that there are 0 sticks. How many tiny guys do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So our answer is 3 and 209 thousandths. All right, let's look at number 2. It's the same in that a cube represents a whole number. So let's draw out our 4 shapes. Let's put the decimal after the whole number shape, which is right here, our cube. Let's write it down below for our number form, and let's go ahead and start. Do we have any cubes? Yes, we have 1. Do we have any squares? No, so we place a 0. Do we have any sticks? Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sticks. How many tiny guys? 1, 2, 3, 4. So our answer is 1 and 54 thousandths. For number 3, you'll notice that the square represents the number 1. And that's fine. We still write out all of our shapes every single time. It's just that this time, instead of putting our decimal after the cube, we now know that the square represents the whole number, so the decimal goes after the square. When we look down here, we actually have 0 cubes, 0 squares. Put that decimal. And now we have 1, 2, 3, 4 sticks, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tiny guys. We don't have to have both of these zeros out in front. It won't be wrong to keep them, but it's unnecessary to have them there. Our final answer is 0 and 45 hundredths. This last problem down here at the bottom is a rounding problem, and it says we're going to round to a whole number. Well, our whole number is always the number directly to the left of our decimal, or the number in our ones place. So we're going to underline that number. We're going to look to the right and see if that number to the right is going to make our original number go up or stay the same. Since it is a 2, it's a small number, it's 4 below, we're going to keep that 8 exactly the same. When we write out our answer, everything to the left stays. We check what this needs to become. It's going to stay an 8, and we do not need to put anything after it because we're stopping at the whole number. Thank you, and hope that this helped. If you have any questions, don't forget to ask your teacher.